Hey, happy April Fools, mini lads, and welcome back to Comic Studio. And we're today that we're already completely searching for YouTube as Comic Studio around here. Just recorded early in the morning, and it wasn't going to be for such as a little bit fun. But the previous videos isn't going to be for around as well. We're going to be review the comics, one of the YouTubers that I just didn't watch. I probably always watched it that since that I was for stupid child as well. Like even when that I just probably like this, even that features in comic studios like this, we absolutely probably seeing this, but that not making sure for unknown reasons like them, but probably sure this is absolutely very underrated. So this is could be for only overrated like this thing as well. So I'm probably going to be headed out. This is absolutely the most rated, overrated like those things as well, and I cannot believe that wasn't gonna be able to be on the number 1 platform as well. So we might going to be doing this a little bit later as well. So that when that we're going to be trying to do is we're going to be reviewing the channels. No, reviewing the comics with YouTube channels themselves, from Minecraft to Roblox and anything that where it goes, instead of vlogging for them sure. So we're gonna be doing for a little bit from best to worst until all the way to Markiplier that my little brother has just watched it. Anyways, let's get started around here. So first off, we're starting off with Popular Moz or Popular Momos, which means I probably like it for probably like themselves as well. Even though that did you know that it's absolutely never being missed it as well for so long. So far so good. I have remember him that since back in 2014 that my father prohibits this for everything that we goes. And that is how leads them for today, and I'm not sure he never come back as well. I seen them from the news that lawsuits that being sentenced to prison after being released from jail. Unfortunately, he had sentenced to imprisonment for the entire life, and that means life in prison, and which is going to be that real even for this thing as well, for unknown stunt reasons being caught by the FIB, and that is absolutely the site for the extraordinary lawsuit, just like the Trump hush money trial that I just never seen from some sort of the other kinds of news or some kind of news in the United States, probably of course, that we still remembered, and the channel could be absolutely still up for today until I'm not pretty sure in the future that the channel might going to be taking down. That's since 2026. And of course, that should be completely remembered as forever and ever as well. So I have seen this, but the content could be for around 10 out of 10, and that was perfect. Moving on to Down to the M, but I like the way it was probably perfect. That since my brother always watched it for a very long time, I was the one that I just going to be watching. I didn't miss like anything as well. Pretty possibly that I never completely consumed to watch this. My little brother consumed to watch for the entire years that since I couldn't able to be watching this, that my father did to prevent my little brother for watching this. Of course, this is absolutely for this Minecraft like this thing as well. So we're gonna be watching for this video, but unfortunately, this is absolutely only for muting for this out as well, just in case. So I don't want to hear for some audios as well. So this is absolutely for one thing as well. So I couldn't believe this is actually for Dan to the M's emote. And that was probably that was I like this thing as well. So I love it. And that could be for 10 out of 10 as well. that was pretty good as well for very much as well. So I like that for the original audio as well. So I wouldn't be able to be hearing it as well for like somewhere, and that was should be I'm gonna be giving you for a 10 out of 10 from Nick's Random Comic Studio, and probably that's shared by Blue Curb. Even it has one comment whatsoever. So I love it for the in favor, like them as well. And another one could be that my sisters have just completely watching Preston Plays. So I didn't seen one of his videos, and because of my sisters and brothers have just completely watching this for probably I really tried. So this is not gonna be their comments, won't exist around here anyways. So this is absolutely for one of his content that absolutely they screenshot around of those. Preston could be for around for the entire a flaming creeper from Minecraft. Even though that was probably amazing. Everything is probably like for 10 out of 10 as well, or not 10 out of 10. That could be encountered by Mr. Beast or something. I preview for one of the videos like those, or the comics like those things, but since it's absolutely everything could be for around 10 out of 10 or less, not 10 out of 10 like these. So that was absolutely a little bit famous, and this is gonna be the next generation Minecraft YouTuber since late 2010s as well. Let's move on to the Jacksepticeye as well. Another favor of Minecraft that I never pretty possibly that I should. So this is absolutely also 10 out of 10 like this, and probably I was probably a fan of Minecraft since back in over 10 years ago, including for around for most likely 5 years ago since then. So I didn't absolutely that seen Minecraft for them on as well. So even for the 2020s as well. So this could be for Jacksepticeye's videos, and I'm not pretty sure that wasn't going to be a little bit real as well. So I'm not pretty possibly sure that was probably 10 out of 10, I guess. So let's gonna be move on to Creecraft, the most shocking YouTube channel for all of its thumbnails, and it has a comic creator over here. So I might going to be trying to find out what it is, and I never to believe it, what is going on. So let's get around here, but first let's see this for some sort of a puppet as well. So the time is 1 minute and 11 seconds. Boots very appreciated as well, and he played as for the pet simulator. So who created whatever the hell is, and probably this is actually the worst thing. And don't ever say that name for such a South Asian as well. And it has one comment on this comic as well. So probably another one is something ridiculously horrifying. So probably Jelly Beans react to the crazy reacts of Creecraft reacting to the part of the Teapot 13, or some kind of. This is absolutely for some sort of like the stolen content from Battle for Dream Island, and it has no comments whatsoever, but it's just like into the description. This is gonna be a little bit worse, and that seems this is gonna be resulting for a 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10 it was. Another one is the one of the worst channels that could be for the most that started to get brain rotting, and it was Lankybox. Oh my god, this is absolutely the most worst thing that I just don't like to show this. So this is absolutely that we're coming up for about for another videos for pretty sure, and that could be the end of the part 1 as well. So this is absolutely causing 1 out of 10. So this is absolutely for the short PSA. So let's gonna be reviewing for the 2 comics as well. first, let's just try to review this as well. Because for a bad gamer or a grammar, boost this, so please can see this as well. But as you can see, I know what that lanky box is cringe and ridiculously for the most brain rot, and all of their contents are cringe and gives them everyone brain rots a lot. But whoever harassed the person all over an opinion about linking lankybox is wrong. Just leave them alone and ignore them instead of sending death threats to over an opinion. And all because of they were possessed with enemies like them, Shure, and that was the entire PSA about lankybox fans for around a year. And I'm not pretty, of course, that two persons for that I didn't remembered or didn't remember like this who are possessed with anime and probably pre-sexual content. Overall, it has absolutely 2 comments and 2 replies. Thankfully, that was absolutely ridiculously for like these things. Thanks for the PSA for the short amount of like those things, and that would result for 4 out of 10. Thank you, PSA fan, or the PSA for some kind of safety advertisement like this. And the PSA means this is actually thanks to the personal safety advertisement. And another one is me when I see lankybox content. That was pretty much was. Who else has this kind of problem with lankybox? Vote if you agree about lankybox is cringe. But probably the one comment says, I honestly can't believe that this has been my most voted comic as of now. Thank you, everybody in mini lads. And another one, this must be Pico everything as well. It's gonna be shooting down lankybox content like those things, or whenever it was. So, thanks to him it was 4 out of 10 also. Worst of all, I'm pretty not a fan of lankybox like those things. And probably there is absolutely says no lankybox submissions. This has resulted around 5 out of 10 as a little bit for one things as well. That probably is serious around as well. Multiple comments and replies like themselves. The worst of all, that probably my stupid little sisters and my unknown things as well. Stupid sisters have just watched something even more, of course. And because of my sister has just watched it yet as well, completely, including my little sister, has just turned it even so much brain rot as well. Thanks to Shure P for being a little bit for smart as well. And probably Shure P was busy at high schools, whatever it is. And the last one was Markiplier. And I haven't watched it yet, but I already did like this as well, including my little brother. And this is absolutely what happens, that is absolutely happened goes. This is gonna be for a little bit pretty happy goes for around itself. And let's gonna be reviewing 3 comics before the video ends as well. So this is the chapter 4 menu screen. And this is absolutely going to be for the beat them. So do you became that we don't for one thing as well. Also the chapter where you can unlock heavy, but if you can take secret path, be nice Markiplier, if you can unlock Markiplier too. Villains like these could be for around here. And it got 1 comment and 1 reply. So this is absolutely for chapter 3, chapter 1, and I'm probably sure this is gonna be the chapter 4 as well. Or some kind of chapter 2 what it is. So this is Markiplier's face. Of course, this is absolutely playing scary video games, of course. And another video or another comic could be that says Markiplier. Who is Markiplier? That says. That's probably it is. This is where my brother has just completely watched his videos all the time. But probably not me or my brother as well. This guy, that's not my brother. My little brother has watched his content for overall, for the scary things like them for stuff. And finally, this is the real life person. from this thing as well. It's called Markiplier. And probably even like this, Markiplier versus Purple Guy. But nothing that I just never seen this. There's Venom on the background itself, playing Five Nights at Freddy's 2 or Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Yep, the title is overdue, but GPG and Markiplier, like anything but it else. So that will be pretty it for the end of this video. So hopefully the link is going to be in the description to browse some comics. And yes, thanks for watching, for all your support, and I'm going to be seeing many lads and Comic Studio users all later. Thankfully, happy April Fools, ridiculously, my mini lads. And hopefully I'm going to be see you all next time, by the way.